Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about why you should eat sustainable seafood. So why should you eat sustainable seafood? When you go to a restaurant, fish is often on the menu. This item is considered to be fancy and nutritious, easily sourced and usually guaranteed fresh. But before ordering, maybe you should consider where this fish came from. Was it farm raised or wild caught? And what the advantages and disadvantages are. Nutrients that are usually found in seafood include omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for the brain's development and have been shown in many studies to increase gray matter in the brain, therefore combating Alzheimer's and similar degenerative diseases. Protein is often found in seafood too. It creates strong bones and muscles. And fish is a great source of dietary vitamin D, which many in the U.S. are lacking. In a 2010 study, it was found that vitamin D deficiency was very prevalent in the United States. Roughly 42% of adults were vitamin D deficient, with minorities having an even higher rate of deficiency. In another study, regular consumption of fish was linked to a 42% lower risk of macular degeneration in women, which is a disease that is currently the leading cause of blindness in elderly and older adults. But before we discuss the downfalls, we first need to talk about sustainability and what that means. So what is sustainability? Well, sustainability is the ability to be supported, upheld, or confirmed. From an environmental science standpoint, it is the quality of not being harmful to the environment or depleting natural resources, and thereby supporting long-term ecological balance. But why do we need to be sustainable? At one time, the sea was full of fish. It seemed as though we would never run out, and began fishing as such. This practice has become difficult to uphold because the populations in our oceans are decreasing due to overfishing. It is estimated that over 70% of fisheries have been exploited, overexploited, or have already suffered a collapse. Fisheries that are sustainable target plentiful species or species that are less fished and could be utilized more, such as mullet, dogfish, and scup, which are all found along the coasts of the United States. Eating near your home is also very important. Eating local fish that come from near you or have traveled the least amount of distance to your plate. This lowers the overall CO2 that went into your meal, as well as supports local fishing that decreases our dependence on less regulated fishing from other countries such as China. Wild-caught fish can also have downsides. It can contain chemicals such as mercury that is harmful for pregnant women and small children. The larger the fish, the more mercury content it normally possesses. So what about farmed fish, you might ask? Well, fish farms are actually a part of aquaculture, which is the rearing of aquatic animals or the cultivation of aquatic plants for food. But not all fish farms are created equal. Many fish who come from fish farms may have high chemical content or mercury in them, just like wild-caught fish. To make sure to buy from a U.S. farm, as these regulate the amount of harmful chemicals and pollutants that could be found in your fish, unlike other countries where those regulations could be less stringent. Aquaculture may be the answer to overfishing by allowing wild populations to increase their numbers until better fishing practices can be used in the wild, with less harm to the environment. But this is only if it is firmly regulated to decrease pollutants that are given off and the chemicals introduced to the fish are considered safe for humans. But there will always be opposition to changes. One of the main reasons aquaculture has not taken over is the belief that wild-caught fish is inherently better. It also may be that we as a species are ingrained in our old ways and are just resistant to change. To help yourself make more informed decisions about your next seafood meal, or to do your own research, visit the NRDC Smart Seafood Buying Guide at nrdc.org, the Monterey Bay Aquarium site, which is seafoodwatch.org, and through National Geographic at ocean.nationalgeographic.com.